So turning the road, let's go over this. There isn't much I can draw for this, it's mainly just a case of showing you this one. But imagine the road is like that. First of all, why is it called a turn in the road and not a 3-point turn?
Because you might need more than 3 points.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I do call it myself 3-point turn quite often, because that's normally what it is, but yeah, you can do 5. So what does it mean, a 3-point turn? What's the actual mean, that phrase?
So it means it takes you 3 things to do it, to actually make the turn.
That's one. It might sound obvious, but if you don't know what it is, some people don't know why it's called that, and then it helps you understand what you need to be doing. So there are 3 main things for this one that you got to do. First thing is clutch control, which we just did about there, so that's the same thing about creeping. When you do clutch control in this manoeuvre, you don't have to have the gas, because what's different, do you think, about that? Because normally we say move off with the gas and the clutch, but if I blind you with this, by the way, let me know, because when I do that, it flashes in your eyes. I've had that this week so far. But why don't you need the gas when you do a manoeuvre every single time in every single car?
I really don't know.
Normally on a junction you want to get away, you want to sort of gas clutch go, you want to pull out in traffic. On a manoeuvre you're not bothered about going fast that much, so you can just do the clutch on its own. In this particular car, some cars, most cars, it's better to do gas clutch together, but every car's different. This particular one, just the clutch is okay on this manoeuvre, so you can actually be covering the clutch and the brake, but it's still better on this one because you're on a bit of a hill to be doing a bit of gas and clutch. So we'll go over all that when we do it, because there are different ways you can do it. We don't really mind how you do it as long as you do it. So the examiners on the test are not looking at your feet, they don't care if you're on the brake a bit, whatever. It's just that you get it done rather than how you do it. So clutch control is the first thing. Second thing is dry steering. Any idea what that is? Because I know we haven't done this, but you might have heard of that.
No, never heard
so
of it.
Dry steering is when you steer without the car moving. So if you steer the wheel like now, you won't know because it's turned off, but if it was turned on, why is it bad if you steer without moving, do you think? Something mechanical.
Yeah, it's going to damage the handbrake's holding it, the wheels, isn't it? So you can't.
Not the front ones though. It's a good idea, but not the front. It's the first time anyone's ever said that. But yeah, so when you turn the wheels at the front, if they're not moving, there's a lot of pressure on them. So the gravity's pulling them down. Like now the ground is bone dry as well, so it's very dry. So when you steer, it grinds your tyres away. It also damages your steering, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, I think. It's only a small amount, so we're not too bothered about this, but you should try and move as you're steering. So you try and move forward a little bit. You know how you crept just here with the van? That's the kind of movement you want. So you're not going forwards fast, but you're going to creep, crawl. The third thing is the camber. Do you know what the camber is?
No, sorry. No.
That woman's dressed for the races, so she's going to horse racing. So the camber is the way the road slopes like that. It's like a hill in the middle. So if you imagine you're lying on the floor drunk or whatever on the road, it's a bit like that, so that you're kind of parked here and your car kind of goes over the hill, up the hill, down the hill. So when we talk about the hill, it isn't just this hill, but also that hill, the sideways hill. What effect would that have, do you think, or what problem could that cause when you're doing a manoeuvre like this?
So you're going to, if you're trying to turn, you're going to roll more than you might realise you're going to.
That's it. So the thing about steering as well, this will make more sense when you do it, but when you're here, one of probably the biggest thing on this manoeuvre to get it done well is when you go towards a curb like this, what do you think you'll need to do with the steering before you finish the first part of the manoeuvre to make it easier on the second part? So when you've gone forward, you've turned right.
Yeah. Are you going to sort of correct it a bit? So take so if you've gone the whole way around, come out a bit.
Yeah, that's it. So you try and go straight or left as much as you can, so that when you come back, you're already facing that way. You're already going back the way you want to go. The thing with this is, we just said don't turn the wheel when the car's still, but sometimes doing that will make your car move. Because if you're kind of perched on the camber like there, it's hard to imagine this until you do, but if you're here and your tyres are facing right, you might know the tyres on the car don't just turn like that, but they slope diagonally, so they kind of dig in the floor. So when you turn left, you release the grip, they roll forward, and when you turn left, they grip again. So you actually roll forward as you turn the wheel. So although you shouldn't turn with the wheel still, sometimes you can, because that will make you move. And this will all make sense when you're seeing different ones. Well, so what I'll do is, if you want to turn on, I'll demonstrate the first one, and then I'll get to try another 2 or 4 on this road.
Okay.
So just going to put it on, it's sunny. Right, that's good. So if you didn't know pedals, just for now, just so I can do all this creeping. So I don't have a gas pedal, as always. I can only do the clutch. So you don't have to have the gas, but sometimes you would if it's a big steep hill. This one is steep, but not that steep. So before we start, what do you think most people fail on manoeuvres? There's one thing on all the manoeuvres that people get wrong more than anything else.
I feel like maybe you wouldn't look. Like
Yeah, that's good. It's that car behind, a good example. That white one, who's kind of fiddling with his stand-up, whatever. That's a good example. If I'd have pulled off then, no good, because I've blocked the road.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll go and turn around and come back the other way. Let's see where they're going. Won't be looking to buy a house, he's looking at houses. But yeah, so imagine you're driving down the road, someone pulls out in front, it's really annoying and it's obviously not something you should do. So I'll give them a little bit of time to move because they might just be looking and turning around. Yep. There used to be a really good hot dog stand at the end of this road, and it used to be busy with the hot dog stand, but it's gone now, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. So they'll probably come out the other way. If they don't, I'll just do this one a little bit quicker. But normally you do gas clutches before, or just the clutch again, whatever method works is okay. It's all set. There's another car now. I'll set the pedals out of this. We try and do this somewhere quiet so no one gets in the way, but everyone's coming home. So we'll set them like that. I look all around, so it's like before on the hill, he's pulling, checking everywhere. There is that man in the van who might move off. Well, there's two men in the van, I think. But I think they'll be okay for now. So when the handbrake comes off, what you got to do is turn the wheel as fast to the right as you can.
Okay.
You shouldn't have moved more than another car behind now. Shouldn't have moved more than about maybe a centimetre or so on the floor before your wheels turn all the way right. So the faster you turn, the better the manoeuvre is. If you turn too slowly, you'll go up the road, and by the time you've turned, you've already kind of missed the turning point. So I do my gas and my clutch, looking around, and then big turns to the right, really fast. That's good. That's it. So it's all done, and I've barely moved. That's really good. So I'm creeping out, my clutch is up and down. You don't want to just go clutch up and go, because the point is you creep, crawl.
You go too fast if you do that.
That's it. If I go clutch up, that's good. That car appeared. That's good.
So,
that's one of them out of the way. So if I do clutch up about here like this, you don't want to go that fast. You can eventually, but you just go slow to begin. So I do clutch up, clutch down. What I want is so the camber pulls us down, and then I'll clutch it down now. The car's rolling on its own, that's the camber pulling us down. Now it's stopped, that's the tyres digging in. So I do clutch up and down. You want to be virtually, I'm braking a minute now, you want to be virtually head on to the curb. So I do brake off. If I don't roll, clutch up, down, so I nudge it like that, kind of nudge it forwards. Now if you turn left about now, loads of turn. I'm just going to brake about now, really fast turn, and that's good. That's good, that's it. So I'm braking there, and I'll come off the bike slowly. I don't think we'll roll back, we might. No, we won't. So I don't need the handbrake on. If we did roll back, you'd stop, handbrake on, but we're not going to. So the left and right, no one's going to care if we move at the moment. So we'll go to reverse, which is right, and then down. Just like that. It's exactly the same as going forwards, just the other way. So same with your pedals, same stuff. So looking over your left shoulder now. That's it, you're coming back, looking for any people like that man who walked in front just. If anyone is there, of course you stop, but at the moment it's pretty good. That's good looking around. When your body is roughly halfway over the road, like it is about now, you look over your right shoulder. Now because your window's down, it's a little bit harder actually, but you want the corner of the window there to be on the curb. That's when you're as far back as you can be. So just before you get to that point, we're going to turn the wheel right all the way, but not just yet. So looking forwards as well, so you've got loads of room. So you could turn now, but I want to go back a little bit more. When do you reckon we're about a foot away from the curb?
I think a tiny bit more. Oh yeah, here.
That's good. Yeah. So loads of turn now. I'm just doing clutch up, clutch down. So I'm rolling the car, really fast turn. That's it. Because the faster you turn, the less I've got to creep it on the clutch. All I was doing there was clutch up, down, up, down, up, down. So it kept moving to avoid joy steering. So look left and look right, no one there. Into first gear. If you've done the first two parts well, this part should be easy. All I do is brake off, roll, and you know when you're the curb at all. The wider you are, the better you've done it. So I'll pull us up just on left by that sort of new part of curb. Got loads of left turn now. We'll try another two on this road. We don't do too many in the same place because it annoys people, but there's not many people living here. So loads left.
So left still. Okay.
And this is why you reverse, because how awkward it is to go forwards. So that's why you reverse the car whenever you can to park. Because going forwards, you can't get in anywhere near as well.
Is that okay?
That's it. Yeah. And then just want to handbrake and neutral. I'll get you to do those just so you know how hard you've put them on. That's good. So on a test one, to be clear, you would normally do it and drive on. You don't stop afterwards, but this isn't a test for now. A few things to go over from that, but first of all, is there anything you want to check? So I know the reference points, where to steer, that's the main thing you've got to get used to. But
yeah, so you're doing it till you're head on, and then you reverse until roughly the corner of the window's up. the curb.
That's it. The reason I said it's harder with the window down is when you put it up, there's black writing on there, you line that up with the curb.
Oh, okay.
But the writing is, in the corner. The wipers, by the way, then when it's hot, it thinks it's raining because there's moisture in the air, it's going to thunder later. The wipers come on because I think it's raining, in case you wonder what that is. The reversing thing, just to go over this, you notice that time we went to reverse straight away. Sometimes you won't, so what you do is just start going to once on the other way around. You do clutch down, reverse. Now if it won't go in, if it has gone in to begin with, the letter R is above the memory card there, so you can see it's clearly in. When the handbag's down as well, it's above the silver thing, like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, no matter what you do, how hard you pull it, it will stick about there. It's just the way every cars I've ever had, not just this one, all of them. If it doesn't go in, you go neutral, clutch up, wait about 2 seconds, so it resets, clutch down, wait a couple of seconds, slowly down, and if then that hasn't gone in, so now we'll go neutral, wait, and then down again. That's gone in. When it goes in, you feel it kind of clunk back. You sort of, when you do it, you sort of feel it go backwards quite a way. If you don't get it in properly, you'll get sound like a drill going into a wall, which sounds a bit like this. It's like that. So if you get that, it means the gear's not quite in. You don't want access to your cogs wearing away. Just so you know about that. But if you, not you do, but if you do sort of panic and try and whip it into reverse quick, it won't go in. The more you try, the more it resists.
So it's better to go slower?
Yeah, that's it. You kind of slowly go over, falls in, like that. With reverse as well, try and avoid pushing up, because some people sort of go like that. If you go up and down, it's kind of wobbling. So you want to go 1, 2, in, like that.
Okay.
Normally works like 99 times out of 100, but sometimes it does get stuck. Okay, so let's try turning the road. We'll try another 2. This, do you reckon this is narrow, wide, medium? What do you reckon for a normal kind of road?
Looks quite wide to me.
Yeah, that's it. So fairly easy, this one. I shouldn't say that before you done it, but it's a fairly easy one, but there are ones we do later on where the curb here will be where the gear stick is now. Anyway, let's give that a go. Okay. So I'll talk through the first couple and I'll just tell less and less the more we do.
So you clutch in,
that's it.
And the first gear first.
That's good. Now how would you move off on this? Think of the kind of moving off we did before.
So it's downhill, so we don't need the gas, and we can just use the brake.
Yeah, that's it.
And then lift off the brake.
That's it. You probably will need the clutch, but you won't to begin with. You might just be able to roll with the brake, like I said. Yep, so
okay.
brake is on. And brake off, that's good. So anyone around it, all your kids or whatever?
No, I can't see anyone.
No. So okay. Brake off, clutch stays down, next stuff comes up, you'll go flying.
And I want to move a centimetre and then turn.
Well, you sort of turn as soon as you move. So yeah, it's kind of down here, so that's it like that. Turn, and we brake just in case that car comes up. Most people go in the gym there because there's a popular gym there, but just in case, yeah.
Okay, so can I keep going?
Yeah. Just for example, if you're on a test, if you do pull out there and they come up, you fail for that because you've blocked them. So you must stop for anyone who's around. Test is like same in real life. You wouldn't, if that van behind pulls off, you wouldn't just carry on. You've got to wait because you're the one in the way.
Okay.
Right. So no brake at all. It's not going to roll. What's holding you still there? Because we are on a hill, but what's stopping you?
Is it? Oh, my clutch. Yeah.
The clutch. What else were there? What's actually digging in the floor now?
The tyres.
Yep. So the tyres are like that. They're digging in diagonally. So
yeah.
Although you're going down a hill, you're actually facing that way.
Oh, so this is like when you get to the junction and you turn and it slows you down?
That's it, that's what I'm saying. It won't slow you down like fully. You can't rely on steering to stop, of course, that'll be too late. But yeah, it does scrub off 2 or 3 miles an hour, and that can be the difference between flying out or getting it good. Yes, could you remember that though? Because I remember saying about steering and then steer, then gear. That was it. So, right, anyone around now?
Yeah, so you've got those people, but they're walking away, and the man bees quite far away.
By the way, you don't signal for this because if you signal, you sign on going there. Also, if you indicate, that means someone would see it, which means you shouldn't be moving. So you never signal when you do a turn in the road because the very fact you're signalling shows you shouldn't be doing it. Okay, so let's go. This one is a lot of talking, but we won't do as much talking.
Okay, so very slowly on.
That's good. Well done. Is this man in the road behind going to care or not?
No, I think he's will be okay for now.
We'll give him a second to go because he's kind of wandering down the middle of the road.
Shall I put the handbrake on because I've been on the clutch for a while? Or...
Did you clutch fully down though?
Yeah.
Yep, so that's fine. If it's fully down, you won't burn it. It's only if it's connected a bit.
Okay, that's okay then.
A lot of people here seem to walk down the road. I don't know why, but it's... Every time I come here, people walk down the road.
Alright, okay, he's on the pavement now.
That's
good.
Right, so that's creep. So just a bit of clutch. Normally it wouldn't do on this close to a junction, but it's a dead junction, you know, whichever comes out. That's good, so it's all creeping and creeping. Let me know when you're getting fairly close.
Oh, I'm rolling a little bit.
That's good.
Okay, quite close now, I
So
think.
clutch a bit a little. We're trying to hand brake on now. So you're trying to avoid the brake because then you've got to stop and reset. So you do a little bit of clutch now with no brake, just so it pulls forward a little bit. There. So what you're going to do is creep forwards but turn left just before you get straight on the road. So
Okay, right.
that's it. If you go too fast, clutch down, but try and avoid braking, because braking actually makes it harder, because then you've got to stop and reset the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay, so checking around again. We're only checking so much because, you know, we're talking about it. So handbrake is off. Clutch it a little and then turn loads left now. Turns down, clutch down, brake, brake. That's good. Because you'll turn fast then brake and stop turning now. That's it. It is hard the coordination, that's what this one's about. If you turn now, why is that no good?
Not head on to the curb.
It's got like when, but why can't you turn right now? Because you don't have like dry steering.
Oh, because I've stopped.
That's it. So what you can do in a moment is brake off, turn fast, brake on, and that might make you move. But do you need to go any more forward, or is that enough?
I think it's probably okay
That's good.
because it's such a wide road.
What's happening on the right now?
Oh, the van.
That's good. That proves this is a wide road, because hopefully it'll go around. That's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, that shows how wide it is. That van's up to that there.
Okay.
Yeah, so do we need the handbrake on or not? Any doubt what's the best thing to do?
If we're in doubt, then we do it.
Yeah, that's it. Because you might roll forward. Is your brake on? I think it's on.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely handbrake on. Okay, so we do looking. Well, that van's gone, so that's kind of handy. And then, which gear now?
Now I want to go into reverse.
That's it. You might sound obvious now, but people forget the gear. So it's that didn't quite go in. So you go neutral, try once more without the clutch being reset, because you kind of, so clutch up, clutch down, and slowly over. That's what you do, so if you go up, you just
that wasn't right,
so you go right then down. That's it. See, you kind of know that sound, it kind of goes in. All cars are different, some go in easier than others. All cars got their own characteristics. So, anyone around at all?
No, we're okay.
So,
now.
this time, why would you need the gas probably?
I'm not sure.
So, you're going up a hill. Say it's all pushing up the hill, so it's all going backwards. So, you're going down the hill forwards, but you're going up the hill backwards. So, do a bit of gas, bit of clutch. Just start moving off. It's the same as going forwards. It feels the same in terms of pushing. It pushes backwards, of course, but it's a standing. That's good. It's actually easier to feel going back because it lifts a bit better. Okay, so hand back off and just creep back. Look at your left shoulder now. That left one. There's one.
Oh, sorry.
So clutch down all the way. That's it. And it's roll. So we're trying to make the car roll down the hill, down the camber. So clutch up and then down. Now we don't need the gas now because you're kind of off the hill. This is confusing because the hill keeps moving. But
Oh, okay.
okay, so braking a bit. So what you do now is you play with the brakes so the brake goes off on, off on. How much more room have you got to go back?
Maybe like a
That's
maybe.
it. So the aim is to steer from full left to full right without moving more than that much. So you do that by going brake off on, like pulse braking, so you pulse it up and down. Brake off on, and just steer really quick. The faster you turn, the better it is, because then you don't have to move so much. If you turn slow, you've got to go further back. So if you just start turning and brake off immediately, but brake off then on, not all the way off, just a little bit. So you start turning right now, brake off, that's it. And then brake on, brake off. That's it. That's it. So you keep turn. So you keep turning as you do brake on off. That's good. That's it. And then brake. That's good. It's really like trying to sort of pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. That's good. That's it. And then handbrake or not?
I want to say no, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, because on a bit of a hill, so let's put the handbrake on because it's rolling back there. So into one. We're not rushing, but we're going to get out of the back car. So look left and right, but we know someone's there. Gas clutch, and then creep away. So clutch pretty high. That's good, off we go. So you just like normal moving away, just smooth away. That's good. We're going to pull it just after the silver car because it's a purple car. So we're going a little bit further up.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. That's a bit jumping a bit.
If we pull up, because this road isn't really long, we used to do there, just a bit further on.
Further?
Yep, just a little bit more, and there's not much room in, not much curb. Because that gate shut, we'll imagine that's the curb there. So we do clutch down and just stopping around here. And then normally this looks like a weird place to do one, that's good there. Just imagine this curve there is continuous, and that drop curve over there is continuous. So the gate's shut, nothing's going to come out in there. So this one should be no one interfering with us, unless that car comes out. So if you don't do handbrake and neutral. So what do you think of that so far? I know we've only done one, but anything in particular you want to go over?
Oh.
There's a lot to cover there.
Yeah, it was a lot to think about. So it was okay when you're talking me through it, but
yeah. let's try without me talking much, because he's not actually that hard. A lot of the talking is just so you know certain points, but now we're not going to talk so much. We're just going to pull up, do it, and come back. Now I know this isn't the ideal place, but when you do this, you won't always have it on this nice quiet road. In sake of the test, just so you know, for the sake of the test, you normally get this on a fairly busy road, so you won't do on a dead end. You'll be like not a busy road, you know, like a busier road. So there's a few cars up and down, but you're not sort of a dead end road like this. Okay, so one more of those, and then we're going to go back to looking at turns, and then we'll do that more later on, because we all do manoeuvres every now and then.
Okay.
So just talk me through as much as you can on your own, and I'll just step in if I need to.
Okay. So I want to do clutch down in first gear, and then I want to find the biting point. Maybe, oh, sorry, too high. There.
That's it.
Okay.
That's a little bit high, not too bad, but just, that's it. So it takes around the edge, it doesn't pull too hard.
Okay. And now I look, I think they're going to turn, so that's okay. And is it okay?
Yeah, don't go off while I'm just leaning, because I have to check it all around.
And
that's good control.
Use the clutch.
That's it. How's the heel affecting you now?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. That's good.
But I didn't want to brake.
That's right, because downhill you can. Downhill is fine, because you can go back on, off, on, off. The other one you're going uphill, so that's why. But yeah, what do you need to do before you get there? Before you finish going forwards?
I need to go left a bit.
That's it. So as much as you can. You don't have to go all the way. If you can, great. But how much room have you got left, do you think, in front?
Quite a small amount.
That's it.
I think, because I shouldn't have.
On the right.
No, I've got a boy on a bike.
That's it. So you might not come around the front, but let's see. Is he going to? Let's have a look. Yeah, so when you roll, you've got to roll, turn as fast as you can. You don't have to even do this at all if you want. You can just do it on the way back, that's fine. But it's just easy if you do it on the way forwards, because on a narrow road, it wouldn't work if you don't. On a wide one, honestly, you don't have to do it, but let's give that a go. So, that's good. It's only good because you know, that's good. That's great. That's really good. Nice fast turn. This also is good practice for steering. Just try and use the whole width, the whole the whole area of the wheel, so you can go from top to bottom like that, so you do massive scoops like that. Because if you do little shuffles, it's harder. But that's why we do this, to develop all the steering as well. Okay, so
now we want to do reverse.
That's it. But before that, we just have to look
everywhere.
That's it. That's it.
So
so managing. So when you go to reverse, how do people know you're going backwards?
There's lights.
Yeah, that's it. So imagine if you put them on now, then you look, and then you make a car brake, it's no good. So that happens quite often where people go reverse, look, there's a car skid into a hole, you've made them stop, which of course is no good.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, let's go. So I did say less talking on this one, but there's loads to cover. What are you thinking about there?
I was checking if it was in or not.
Is that, do you reckon, or not?
I'm not sure. I don't think it is.
Do you know that memory card, it should be above there.
Yeah.
But it's not quite.
Okay, so off the...
So no, so neutral,
in,
that's it.
and then off.
That's it. If you come off then it'll jump into reverse. And then you stall, go flying back.
Okay.
That's it.
It's better, I think.
Yeah, most times it is fine, it's just sometimes it sort of plays up a bit. But so, the rest up to you.
So I might need some gas because we're going... Oh, no, wait, I'm going to turn...
That's the I won't say. I won't say right or wrong, because I just want to see if you can work it out.
So I want to turn quickly, but I think maybe... Right, I need to...
Yeah, the thing is, what don't you want to have happen? Like when you,
I don't want to roll this way.
How can you avoid that?
The handbrake.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. And then... okay, right. And now I can do this.
That's it.
And now I'm looking for the biting...
That's
there. There.
That's good.
And then...
I'm looking where?
This way.
Oh, which way?
Sorry.
That's it, that's it. Because that one you can see more at the back. You see like a whole sides and back and everything. That's good creeping. In the mirror you can only see it behind, that's why I don't look in the mirror too much. I don't move there because I don't want to remind you to look.
Oh, sorry. I panicked because I'm rolling forwards every time.
When do you reckon you got to turn?
In a bit.
Yep, so push down, brake, right, that's it. So stop dead. That's it. So you don't have to turn on the way back. Why don't you need a handbrake as well now?
Because I'm not gonna... Well, I'm gonna roll, but I want to go that way.
That's it, that's good.
Okay.
So all you can do is into one, look and roll and go. So you don't have to always turn all the way on the way back, because the way back is the hardest part to do, because you're not used to going back so much. But when you're rolling forwards, what was making that go forwards?
It was the camber in the road.
So how do you avoid that? mean, that wasn't so much the camber but the hill, because like the camber like at the edge of the road, but that wasn't more like the hill. It was like the downward hill. But how did you avoid rolling forwards? You did it, but how did you stop it from rolling forwards?
So you use your clutch
Yeah,
control,
that's it.
but you should do it slower than what
That's
I did at the end.
No, this is only the second one you've ever done. Yeah, you will do at least, I don't know, 10, 20 of these before you get really, really used to it. Okay, and then what now?
And now I want to do first gear,
That's it.
and
If it gets too warm, by the way, I'll put the aircon on, because it's quite muggy today.
okay.
It's quite unpleasant. Yep, so that. And
Now
you want to around anywhere?
I don't need to handbrake back. No, we're okay, I think.
That's
so
good.
I can just off the brake
That's
and then rock.
That's good, that steering's better, so that's good. So see how it's much easier. So the carry on drive now, we're going to go and look at the left turns, because this will complement the left turns.